The effect of lameness on animal wellness and animal performance is costly and wide-reaching. Whether you're a large-scale livestock operator or a family pet owner, the sight of an animal in pain is distressing and must be addressed. To shed new light on this important issue, Zinpro Corporation is proud to sponsor Experts Talk, the place where leading authorities on foot health and lameness prevention share their expertise. Our experts today are Dr. Zach Rambo, research nutritionist with Zinpro Corporation, and Dr. Mark Wilson, reproductive physiologist with Zinpro Corporation. Both are known for their expertise in swine production and lameness management. This episode of Experts Talk discusses what has been learned about swine lameness management and prevention as a result of the FeetFirst Program. Since it was introduced to the industry in 2008, the FeetFirst Program has focused on the identification and prevention of swine lameness. Areas of focus have included locomotion scoring, lesion identification, gilt development and management, reproductive implications, nutrition, and other factors that may contribute to lameness.
When we first started this initiative, it was convincing people that lameness is a problem and that it's something worthy of consideration in their production system. Today, people are much more aware that it is a problem, and now the conversation is drifting more towards what are the downstream impacts of lameness within a production system, how does it impact total system profitability, and what are some things that we can do to help mitigate its effects. One of the other pieces of that conversation is, what are management tools and techniques that we can use, which of course we have the FeetFirst trimming chute, which has recently been investigated in a very large commercial-based trial. And then we also have nutritional technologies that we've developed as well through the Availa Sow product to help mitigate that. So now that people are aware that it is a problem and that it does have a pretty big impact on the productivity of their system, the conversation is drifting more towards what can we do to help fix it.
First project that they gave me is to figure out why lameness impacts pigs and affects reproduction, and particularly my interest in sows and boars, and that's where most of my research emphasis has been on, that it was important to understand this connection and actually start getting into some of the mechanisms of why lameness actually creates these reproductive problems. And we now understand a lot more of these problems of why, when we get into an inflammatory response, does it actually decrease and impact the production performance of that sow and actually decreases their reproductive capabilities.
When we look at gilt development, it's very important for the long-term profitability of the system. If we only measured a sow system on pigs per sow per year, we could miss the impact that a high percentage of pigs originating from gilt litters will have on that system. What we know about progeny born to gilts is that they're lighter weight at birth. They also don't get the same immune transfer that they would from a multi-para sow, and as a result of that, their wean to finish performance is compromised because we see lower average daily gains and greater mortality rates in progeny born to gilts versus multi-para sows. So focusing on gilt development is an extremely important component of what we do with the FeetFirst research program. The FeetFirst research platform, we're looking at the bigger or broader picture of the impacts of Zinpro products on sow productivity. So moving beyond just the direct effects of lameness and trying to understand how our products fit from a generational nutrition standpoint, how they fit with regard to immune function and a number of other important aspects to pig productions. What we're effectively doing is taking a look at the bigger picture of production and zooming out from the direct effects of lameness and looking at the broader impacts on an entire production system.
More information on the tools and educational resources available through the FeetFirst program are available at zinpro.com. Thank you for watching this episode of Experts Talk. Additional episodes are available at Zinpro.com. Experts Talk, promoting foot health, preventing lameness.